I got on the bus and took a seat near the front. It was one of those old-fashioned buses with the stairs at the front and the engine in the back that made a funny noise like this. Brute. Yeah, like that. Anyway, as the bus trundled along, I noticed a few things. Firstly, it smelled like chlorine. Secondly, all of the passengers were sitting very still and hadn't moved for a while. And thirdly, the driver kept glancing at me in the rearview mirror, as if I was some kind of troublemaker. Then when we stopped at a red light, I saw my opportunity. I got up, walked to the back of the bus, and peered out of the window. There was a cemetery. I should have been more alarmed by this. But I was more annoyed because I knew this bus would never get out of here if it kept making these unscheduled stops. So I went back up to the front and told the driver to go. But when I did, everyone on the bus turned their heads and stared at me. I ignored them and went back to my seat. But then one of the women on the bus spoke. "Aren't you going to take us to the cemetery?" she asked with a blank face. I could hear the driver sigh in the distance, and he replied, "Of course not. This isn't the right bloody route, is it?" The woman then leaned back in her seat, closed her eyes, and went silent. Everyone on the bus was now staring at me. I felt a cold dread creep up my spine, and a single tear rolled down my cheek. I didn't want to be on that bus. I started to panic and scream. "Get us out of here, driver, please." The driver didn't respond. He just kept staring at me in the rearview mirror. Then he did something even weirder. Got out of his seat, walked around the bus, and opened the door. The passengers began to stir, getting up one by one until every single person had left the bus, all except for me. The driver then got back into his seat, turned the key in the ignition, and said, "Would you look at that? We've got ourselves an audience." He leaned over, looked me up and down, and smiled. "Shouldn't have come on this bus, love. Not unless you wanted to be the main event." As he spoke, a hook emerged from under his seat, and he gestured to it with a flourish. "Care to join me?" he asked. "We can put on quite the show for those passengers." It was then I realized the bus was going deeper to the cemetery. When we got there, I wasn't going to be the main event. It was going to be roadkill.